Welcome to Game Chat with Bwana, your source for gaming news and reviews. Now, here's Bwana McCall.
What up, folks? This is Game Chat Bwana, episode 29. Episode 29. We've been here about 4 weeks, waiting on you guys to get here. I've been sitting here for 4 weeks, waiting for you to get here. Where you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Gosh. This Game Chat Bwana, episode 29. It is Monday, September 12th. I think the last show was in August of 1990. Yeah, back then it was called... That was the entire title of the show, but it's been a while, guys. I'm back, and we are going to be doing Game Chat with Bwana. I know you're like... I was posting videos because I kept missing episodes. One time I was sick. The other time I just, I think I overslept. Another time my dog ate my homework. I don't know. It was a bunch of things happening. But you guys were like, Bwana, I hope you don't get rid of Game Chat with Bwana. It's the bestest thing I have to look forward to all week. I mean, my parents hate me. I can't finish this stupid video game. My dog poops in my closet. The only thing I have is Game Chat with Bwana. Why do you let me down? I'm like, oh, the guilt trips are coming. I must do another Game Chat with Bwana, so I am here. Welcome to Game Chat with Bwana, guys. We're going to do this like we do it. You know what we do at Game Chat with Bwana? Let me remind you that don't know. Game Chat with Bwana, we talk about the latest stories, 7 days worth of stories, 7 days worth of gaming news. We go across the web and we scour it with all kinds of utensils and forks and shoes and stuff. And we look on these stories and we say, hey, this is a great story. I'm going to take this story and I'm going to talk about it on Game Chat with Bwana. And then I talk about it and then you guys go, wow. That was an amazing story. Then we go through that whole shebang, bunch of stories, and then at the end of the show, a couple of you like, well, Bwana, those were good stories, but I've got a better one. And then you go to the forums and you post that better one to the forums, and then all of a sudden, we got more stories over on Bwana.tv/forums, which is our forums, which you guys can join. Go over there now and sign up before I kill you, boy. I won't kill you in real life, but if you get in Call of Duty, I will shoot you tremendously. All right, but you go up to Bwana.tv/forums and you sign up and then you post the stories and then we go through those towards the end of the show. And thus completes another episode of Game Chat with Bwana. That's the format. We do it live here at live.bwana.tv every Monday night at 8 p.m. So welcome, everybody. I know we got some first-timers here. Some people miss it. Some people don't. We got some regulars. Let's go ahead and get started with Game Chat with Bwana. Boy, I'm not going to wait. Without further ado, we're going to talk about our lead story, guys. Minecraft 1.8 leaked. Not like my cough. I almost poured that out for real. That would have been bad. Minecraft 1.8 leaked. Oh, my goodness. Now, why is this important? Why is this important? Well, Minecraft 1.8 is the most anticipated. It's the most anticipated update of Minecraft in a long time. This is the famed adventure update, which is going to add new mobs, going to add new buildings, going to add new things, going to add new features, going to add new life to this game that we love called Minecraft. And it leaked. And unfortunately, Mr. Jeb, who is Notch's sidekick over at Mojang, he was working hard to get it released, and he said, well, he tweeted on the Twitter things, on the Twitter nets, he tweeted that he was going to try to release I guess a pre-release version. That's the name of it. a pre-release version to testers. He was like, I got this bug that I want to fix, but I want to release this pre-release version to testers. And all of a sudden, everybody got the link somehow. And Jeb was like, oops. Everybody got the link, and pretty much the internet's rejoiced at this leaked copy. Notch went on record to say, hey guys, it's leaked, it's out there, we know you're going to play it, just make sure you get it from official sources because we don't want any malware in your machine. So that's what pretty much everybody proceeded to do, including myself, after I got confirmation from Notch that it was really, really okay to play. Minecraft 1.8, and I gotta say, guys, it is a welcomed update. There's a lot of good things in this update, a lot of bugs, because pre-release. But this is exactly what Minecraft needed. This is exactly that shot in the arm that the game needed to, you know, really succeed, especially when it comes out in November. A lot of things that Minecraft gave us in the initial part of its release were kind of getting stale. And the game is kind of being kept alive by mods. People are adding mods. I've been playing a mod with clay soldiers, and today I found a great mod that called Combustible Lemons. You should try this mod. It's very, very fun, very, very funny. Combustible lemons that you can throw like grenades and blow things up. But the mods were keeping it alive, and you know the single player got a little stale. You know, you got creepers, you got the zombies, you got the building element, everything that makes Minecraft good, but you just don't want to play that every day, all the time. You know, it kind of got stale. So what this adventure update is going to add more content, and it's going to give the game new life, and it's going to make single player great again, because everybody was pretty much in multiplayer and in mod land. So I think this is exactly what the game needs. And Jeb promised when this leaked that he would try to get a release out today. He didn't get one out today, so he said today on Twitter that he's going to try to get one out tomorrow. At the least, he says he's going to get an update for the pre-release version. So watch the Twitter nets. He's twitter.com/Jeb_, the underscore symbol. Watch his Twitter. He shall let you know when the pre-release has been updated. And hopefully we'll get a full release by mid-week. Minecraft 1.8 update, guys. The biggest story. Check that out. Twitch.tv has a bunch of footage. I played it on my stream. You can go to YouTube, search for footage. People are posting their thoughts all over the web. Check it out. Joystick has this particular story over there right here, right now. Now, it didn't take long for you guys to take Minecraft 1.8, absorb it, and spit out something awesome. That's exactly what this guy did. This story over on joystick.com. He took Minecraft 1.8 and took a feature from it. It was the bow and arrow got a new animation, a new mechanic, where if you hold down the button, it will draw back the bow, very similar to TF2. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sniper and that stupid bow. You know what I'm talking about. And gives you that great mechanic. And he created Duck Hunt. It's like, huh? Well, basically, he concocted this system, which essentially shoots, I believe they're minecarts or dispensers. I think they're minecarts. And they basically fly up, and you have to shoot them with the bow and arrow. And if you miss, a dog pops out of the ground and laughs at you. I was very, very impressed with this. It's a very simple thing. He used the note blocks to make the noise and everything. He has an actual wolf/dog from the game to mimic the dog. And it is probably one of the most creative things I've seen. One of the most, not the most. I've seen one guy made a parkour video where he was just running around Minecraft using the new sprint and jump feature where you can sprint and jump across bigger distances. He made a parkour video. Some guy made a huge jump video where he jumped into he just jumped for miles and miles and landed in water. It was pretty cool. You know, people are just taking Minecraft and this 1.8 update, and their imagination has been rekindled. I've been on Reddit. I've been on Google+. I've been on other outlets where people say, hey, I put the game down, but now I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to play more single player because of the Minecraft 1.8 update. And that's exactly what I think Mojang wanted. They wanted us to play the game. They wanted us to play it more. They didn't want us to get tired of it. So check out the story over on Joystick. It's got an embed of the video. You can go and like the video. It's a great video. The guy was just like, hey, I just had some free time. Put this together. Duck Hunt. Enjoy. It's pretty cool. Check it out, guys. Over on joystick.com. They got the details over there. Now, we're going to shift gears to some console news. And I think a lot of people have been looking forward to this game. Some of you have. Some of you haven't. And I know I have, because I was one of the few people who enjoyed the later Final Fantasy games. Like, people like, oh, the hipsters, you know. Let me get this straight. Okay, there's hipsters, and then there's wannabe hipsters, and then there's hipsters who watch from the outside of these other hipsters and try to mimic those hipsters. Final Fantasy has sucked. It has been terrible since Final Fantasy VII. Ever since then, Square Enix has gone completely off the reservation. I don't know what they were thinking. Final Fantasy VII was a masterpiece, and these latest games are trash. And they get their hipster glasses, and they're just like, I was playing Final Fantasy VII before it became popular. You know, it's hipsters. People who just want to seem cool and just to be different and opposite of everybody else. But I actually enjoyed Final Fantasy 12 and 13 and 11. So 13-2 has been getting a lot of flack because it has been it's been kind of delayed, and there's haven't been any release dates announced, and details have been kind of sketchy. But finally, we're getting news that Final Fantasy 13-2 is actually 90% complete, and we should get a release date at the Tokyo Game Show, which is going to be September 15th, which is in 3 days. It's coming up fast. So hopefully we will get some solid news on Final Fantasy 13-2. 90% complete. That's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Check it out, guys. This is over on joystick.com. We got details. While we're on the console news, we're going to talk about Crysis. And a lot of people were upset at Crytek for porting Crysis 2 to the consoles. And the reason Crytek said that they ported Crysis to the consoles is so that they can get their engine running on it, so that they can port more games to it. And that's what's happened. As a result, Crysis, the first Crysis, is going to be ported to Xbox Live Arcade and to PSN as a result of the Crytek engine being updated to run on consoles. This is CryEngine 2. So Crysis is going to be running on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN using the new Crytek, or CryEngine 2. I believe that's the name of it. I don't want to butcher it because CryEngine 3. I'm sorry. CryEngine 3. See, that's why I scroll down and read stories sometimes. CryEngine 3. CryEngine 3 is going to be used for Crysis to come to Xbox Live and PSN. So you guys can finally enjoy the game that is known as Crysis. And it's going to be $20. $20 US. And I think it should do fairly well. I think Crysis is a decent game. Based on what I've seen, I've never played it. Never played Crysis 1, guys. I never had a machine that could handle it. And then when I finally got a machine that could handle it, I just didn't want to play it. So, and that feeling kind of stands. I don't want to play Crysis 1. I still have a little bit of desire to play Crysis 2 single player, but that's quickly waning away as Battlefield 3 approaches and other shooters are coming to light. But Crysis 2, guys. Not Crysis 2, but Crysis is coming to consoles too this October. Check it out, guys. This is over on Multiplayer Blog MTV. They got the details over there. You guys can check them out.
Game Chat with Bwana is recorded live before a worldwide audience every Monday night. You can participate by suggesting news stories. Just register an account in our forums at bwana.tv/forums.
Okay, I'm going to move on. And we're going to shift gears again. I'm going to go from the console news and talk about a new title that's been released or announced. Actually, it was leaked first, and then it was announced by EA. Syndicate, a reboot of a classic game, is coming in early 2012. EA has gone on record to announce it. They say that we're excited to finally reveal what we've been working on in the past couple of years. It's been a great experience working with EA. This is the CEO of Starbreeze Studios. And an amazing opportunity for us to use our expertise in the first-person shooter and action genres to bring back and reignite the signature action espionage gameplay of Syndicate. Those of you who are fans of Syndicate are probably excited in your boots. It's been a long time coming. This game was... I'm trying to remember the year it was released. They don't say what the original... I don't remember exactly when it was released, but it was fairly popular. Popular. A little bit of George W. coming to popular nuclear weapon popular. It was popular from what I recall. But like I said, a lot of games Bwana didn't play. Bwana didn't play Syndicate as well. This is probably going to prompt me to go back and play the original of Syndicate, but I never played it. They don't say exactly when it's coming out, just early 2012. It is going to be on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and on PC. So those of you into this genre, futuristic, future espionage, not steampunk, but cyberpunky type games. You know, if you like Deus Ex, you're probably going to like Syndicate. EA has announced it's coming out early 2012. Check it out, guys, over on PlayStationLifestyle.net. They got the details over there. Now we're going to move on to MMORPGs. I wish they would just come out with an acronym you could say. You know, like, I don't know. MMORPG, it just takes too long to say it. Well, a new SWTOR video has come out, Star Wars The Old Republic, which is probably the most anticipated MMO that's going to be coming out this year. Probably Guild Wars 2 is at a close second in terms of the hype meter. But they've released a new video for the Smuggler class. The Smuggler class. And if you guys like that dude named Han Solo. If you like the Smuggler, if you like that charmable rogue character of Han Solo, if you want to role play a Smuggler class, you can now do it. And so Star Wars The Old Republic. And the video will get you enticed. It will get your lips a little bit salivated as to what you can do with the Smuggler class. It shows some of the combat stuff in here. And look, there's a Wookiee. I can't do it. My throat's messed up. Usually I can do it pretty good. But if you're looking forward to the Smuggler class, check out this video over on Rock, Paper, Shotgun. They got an embed over there. You can like the YouTube video. Smuggler class is looking good. Guys, I'm not going to play SWTOR. I probably lost about 40, let me see. Within 2 weeks of this video being up on YouTube, I'm going to lose 400 subscribers. And I'm probably going to lose, let's see, I lost 10 viewers. I'm just joking. A lot of you don't understand why I'm not going to get this game. I'm just not. I don't want SWTOR. And I'm not being hipster. I'm not being like, I played Star Wars Galaxies when it was released, when they had houses and everything was working fine. And then they messed it up with a patch. There is no way I'm going to go over to Star Wars The Old Republic. I was playing Star Wars on tabletops before you guys could even eat milk with your fingers. I don't know how I came up with that. I don't. Whatever. Star Wars The Old Republic Smuggler video. Check it out, guys, over on Rock, Paper, Shotgun. The game I am going to play, guys, in case you're wondering. I am going to be playing Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 has caught my fancy. It has made me a little bit happy inside when I see footage of it and I read about it. So you'll be seeing Bwana on Guild Wars 2, not necessarily SWTOR. But if you guys are into SWTOR, check out the Smuggler video. You'll be checking it out over there. Now, Europe. Get your hands like this. Get them like this. Turn your head to the side a little bit and go. Do that dance for me right now. Do it. I'm waiting. That was cool, right? Yeah, that was a nice dance. Vindictus. Vindictus. Vindictus is coming to Europe, finally. It's been out in the United States of America and North American continent since the beginning of the age of rice patties and sausage. But Vindictus has been out in the United States for a long, long time, and I think a lot of people who were very, very, very curious about it used some shady tactics, if you will, called proxies, to play the game anyway, even though they weren't supposed to, but they did anyway. But those of you who felt that I'm going to be a legit player and I'm going to wait until it comes here naturally. I want to wait until the developers are waiting for my European fingers to touch the sweaty goodness of Vindictus. I will be happy when the Vindictus is on my computer in a legal fashion. Those of you who took that route, you can get Vindictus. It's coming to Europe very, very soon. Excuse me. It will be coming. I don't think they give an exact date here. What is this on my freaking glasses? Get off! Ah! What is this? Go away! Sorry, I got sidetracked. I don't think they give a date in here. No, they don't. But it's coming soon. So you can save that dance for later as well. But they don't have an actual date here, which I'm kind of surprised they don't. But Vindictus is coming to Europe very, 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 very soon, 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 soon. Check it out. This is over on Rock, Paper, Shotgun. And you got the details of it. Now, while we're on the topic of MMORPG, man, I'm out of breath. I'm just like, MMORPG. Make it shorter, man. Let's just call it, I don't know. Let's call it. Why can't we have language with like noises? Just go. Hey, what type of games do you like? I like games. Oh, really? Do you like free to play or do you like subscription? I'm like, man, I'm more partial to free to play. Instead, we go MMORPGFPSTHGHBTX. Boggles the mind. Anyway, the reason for that little tangent is PlanetSide 2 is coming out this year, and some new details have been released that is definitely going to be free to play, and the beta should be available. The beta should be available later this year. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But some of the comments from SEOs, Mr. Smedley, said that he wanted to correct some things because people were posting some misinformation. First off, he said that it is going free to play, but they're not completely sure about what type of microtransactions they're going to add to it. There was some word that they were going to mimic Blizzard's style of Diablo's RMT auction house that everybody went crazy over. Real money traders. RMT again. Why can't we call that? I like to play because there's no auction houses. See, that just works better. I don't know. He also mentioned that League of Legends is something that he really liked, so people took that and ran with it. But there's not a lot of details as to what the microtransactions are actually going to be. He was asked about the beta schedule. He said they're aiming for late this year or early next year. So it's not confirmed to be beta this year. And also, he did say that he believes, and this is where I agree with him, he believes that SWTOR is going to be the last large-scale MMO to use a subscription model. I agree with that. I really think anybody who's producing an MMO is definitely looking at free-to-play initially. They're not going to start at subscription and do what Star Trek Online did and make people pay for lifetime subscriptions and then go free-to-play. No, nobody's going to do that. I think everybody's going with the freemium model. That's what we like to call it. You get the game for free, but there's some incentives and some things you can get in the game if you pay for little microtransactions or if you subscribe. So there's going to be options, but the barrier to entry most times is going to be free to play. And I agree. I think a lot of games that are coming out are going to be that way. And he used the word large scale. And I think SWTOR is going to be the last one. I think when WoW releases their next MMO, it's probably going to be free to play. I mean, Valve has got their free to play system going with shooters. So, but meanwhile, at the Hall of Activision, they're gearing up for Call of Duty Elite, which is going to be not free to play, but going to be a subscription model to give you things that you can already get today for free. With some things you can't. I don't know how I got on that tangent, but PlanetSide 2, free to play beta this year. Check it out, guys. It's over on Rock Paper Shotgun. Excuse me, they got the details over there.
Please support Game Chat with Bwana by turning off your ad blocking software.
I gotta take a drink before this one, because it's going to be a long segment. Not really long, it's just I got a lot to say about this. So let's start it off with this one. Battlefield 3. Pre-orders are already over 1.25 million, which is beating Bad Company 2. I think we all knew that already, right? The guys over at EA DICE are pretty happy that that Battlefield 3 has already surpassed the Battlefield Bad Company 2 pre-orders and is on track to dwarf it in terms of sales. And I really think that's kind of a duh moment. I really believe with the new Frostbite engine, with all the things that are happening with Battlefield 3, with the marketing push behind Battlefield 3, the marketing dollars behind Battlefield 3, I think if they wouldn't have beat Bad Company 2, it would be probably a disaster. So it's kind of, I mean, you better have beat Bad Company 2. That's the way I'm looking at this. I'm like, well, yeah, you know, you've already invested so much into this. So yeah, pre-orders over 1.25 million. So great, congratulations to EA. Now, I'm just going to jump to the next story, which is another dumb moment. EA says that Battlefield 3 has no chance against Modern Warfare 3's popularity. And I know a lot of Battlefield 3 fanboys have just lost their lunch. It's like, well, Bwana, you need to check the source. Oh, there's no way he said that. He's an alien. Someone took his body. That's not EA. EA didn't say that. Battlefield 3 will crush Modern Warfare 3. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't. No. 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 And I released a video on YouTube. You guys may have seen it. That I said that, you know, Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3, do sales matter? And the answer was, to me, no. Sales don't matter. Sadly, the barometer for games quality is not sales anymore. You know, the fanboys want to look at the sales numbers. Even the console fanboys, oh my goodness. They're the worst at this. Holy moly, when the 360 and PS3 was in its heyday and in the beginnings of it, every time the NPD charts came out, forums would just explode with these flame wars. Oh my goodness. It was just, oh man, people just go nuts about sales. It's not like they're going to go anywhere. I don't know. But, you know, this was another dumb moment for me. I was like, okay, yeah, I agree. I don't think it has a chance against Modern Warfare 3's popularity. And let me read the quote here. He said, and this was with the shareholders, I think, at a recent investors meeting, the CFO, Eric Brown, the guy who crunches the numbers, you know, pays the bills. Just to be clear, the Call of Duty franchise did about 23 million units worldwide. 23 million units worldwide. We don't expect to surpass them with this year's Battlefield 3, just to be very clear. And, you know, that's reality with a capital J. Reality, check. And it's the truth. I mean, you can't expect Battlefield 3 to just swoop in and take out this juggernaut. That's like saying Minecraft is going to dwarf Halo. It's just not going to happen. I mean, it's just way too popular. These franchises just got so much going for them. So, but they can still succeed. And that's the point I want to make, guys. Just because you didn't beat X or you didn't beat your competitor doesn't mean you failed. Okay? In a lot of circles, some people think you did fail. Especially if you're in a fanboy heated discussion. You know, if the sales numbers come out like in March, and like, oh, Modern Warfare 3 sold 40 million and Battlefield 3, that's probably not going to be right. Battlefield 3 sold 8 million. Huh? Who said Battlefield 3 was going to kill Modern Warfare 3? Look at those sales! You know, it gets a little bit redundant. So it's safe to say that this is definitely the truth. That Battlefield 3 definitely has no chance against Modern Warfare 3's popularity. Something that I think you guys should take to heart, especially when you get caught up in these debates, because they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen. So check this out. That's over on PlayStationLifestyle.net. And while we're on this topic of Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3, we're gonna jump over to this transition that Activision is making. This whole idea behind PC support with the Call of Duty franchise. And Red Orchestra 2 is available for preload. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm just joking, but I'm preloading that after the show. Modern Warfare 3 is going to feature LAN support. LAN support. And I kind of expected this in one way or another when I found out that Modern Warfare 3 was going to support dedicated servers and give us the server files so that we can run it on our home kitchen box if we want, or if we have a VPS somewhere, we can put it on there. We don't have to rent from gameservers.com like you do with Black Ops and Battlefield Bad Company 2, and you're going to have to do with Battlefield 3. So the server files are going to be provided, which is how COD 4 did things, which is why we were so upset when Modern Warfare 2 went away with all that stuff. So LAN support is a welcome feature. I can't express how this should have been in Modern Warfare 2. I'm more upset that it wasn't in Modern Warfare 2 than I am happy that it's in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 2 could have been a roaring success if they would have did what they're doing right now. Check this out. What they're going to add, not only will LAN support be there, they're going to add detailed class restriction control. Just imagine if you had that in Modern Warfare 2. Noob tubers will be gone. Every server would not, that whole class would just be gone. They would just disable all that stuff. And the default class creation option, all that stuff. I mean, it wouldn't even have been a problem. If they allow us to control airstrikes and air support and stuff like that, it wouldn't have been a problem. That's why I tell people all the time, on the PC platform, a lot of the problems that Modern Warfare 2 had could have been solved by dedicated servers. And people don't agree with me, but I'm telling them it's not just the ping, it's not just custom maps, it's stuff like this that can take care of a lot of problems that the previous game had. So yes, I'm happy that Modern Warfare 3 is going to have these features because it needs them. It should have had them in the beginning. But, you know, it's something that Modern Warfare 2 could have. Now Black Ops kind of met us halfway. They gave us server stuff. They didn't give us the files, but they gave us server control. We can control some of the map stuff. And I don't think it was really detailed class restrictions, but you could control some of the airstrikes and stuff like that. So that was cool, but Black Ops guns kind of sucked to me. They were terrible compared to Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. But I'm glad. Here's one thing. I'm glad that Activision chose to go this route instead of going deeper into that other route. Even though they're taking the path of Call of Duty Elite, which, you know, is going to be a success. Whether you guys love it or hate it, after what they announced, it's going to make them billions of dollars. They're just going to be swimming in cash. If anything, people are going to buy Call of Duty Elite Premium, whatever it's called, the pay package, for the clan support. That you can level up as a clan. I mean, the competition is just going to be so fierce, man. Oh, don't give out your address. Don't give out your state, because people are going to be looking for you. That's how heated this stuff is going to be. And it's going to succeed. I'm telling you, man. I'm curious how Battlefield's online community stuff is going to match up. We saw Halo do this, and they you know, the Halo online stuff is succeeding as well. But yeah, man, check it out. This is over on Escapist Magazine. Lots of stuff with Battlefield 3. It is, guys, it's September. It's that time of the year where we're talking about COD or we're talking about Battlefield. Lots of shooters. I mentioned Red Orchestra 2. That's coming out tomorrow. Man, Hard Reset's coming out tomorrow. Sheesh. So many good games coming out. We're going to be some broke gamers, guys. Check it out, guys. This is over on Escapist Magazine. They got the details.
Tune in to all things Bwana throughout the week on live.bwana.tv and on justin.tv/Bwana.
So, yeah. We're going to end this Call of Duty rant. I think this is the last one I have. With this next story, over 500 developers are working on the Call of Duty franchise. When I saw this, my comment was, well, what the world were they working on? So apparently, 500 people across 4 of 5 studios were working on the Call of Duty franchise. And the only thing that I can think of, that they were working on is the Call of Duty Elite stuff. The whole infrastructure behind, you know, bringing the Call of Duty experience online, stat tracking, you know, clan support, friend support, emblems, all the stuff that they're promising with Call of Duty Elite. That's the only thing I can think of, because looking at the game, and you Modern Warfare guys, and I'm not gonna like me, they didn't change anything graphically, or sound wise, or art wise. It's exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2 in that respect. Now the game is going to have some new features. They're going to add the whole new kill streak system. We talked about that. I think we talked about that. Man, it's been a long time since I did this show. I don't know if we talked about it, but I've talked about it with friends and family and people online. There's some stuff to entice people to buy, especially Call of Duty Elite and the new features. But other than that, there isn't much else in Modern Warfare 3 that warrants a purchase. In terms of difference between Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2. I talked about the PC differences, From the PC standpoint, people who didn't buy Modern Warfare 2 because it didn't have dedicated servers, they can go, oh, well, I'll buy Modern Warfare 3. Not going to have Modern Warfare 2 the way I should have got it. That's a lot of developers, guys. That's a lot of developers. And when you look at the game, if you put the game side by side and say, wow, Modern Warfare 2 plus 500 developers equals Modern Warfare 3, and then you saw a screenshot of Modern Warfare 3, you'd be like, really? If I was an investor or if I was a shareholder, I would be like, what are you doing with my money? What are you doing with my money? It's from a movie. You think it comes so easy? No! 50 points for whoever can name that movie. 500 developers, guys. I don't know what they did with it. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is Elite, but that's a lot of developers even for that. Check it out. This is over on joystick.com. They got details over there. Now we're going to talk about Borderlands. 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 But Borderlands 2. And something very, very cool is happening here. Apparently, Gearbox is asking us, the gamers, they're asking us, the gaming community, what do we want in the collector's edition? They're asking us. There's a post on the forum. They're taking suggestions as to what should they put in there. You can like, give me a big, giant claptrap. Hello. I want the 3-foot tall claptrap with working lights. I will pay $250 for it. I will pay $250 for Borderlands Collector's Edition if you give me a 3-foot tall claptrap. That's what I'm going to put in my answer. But you guys can head over to the forums. Excuse me. Head over to the forums and you can post whatever you want. And they're actually taking suggestions as well for other things. But this is very, very cool. Take the survey there while you're there. But they're asking us what they want or what we want in the collector's edition. I'm telling you, man, I want a 3-foot tall claptrap. I don't know about you guys. Check it out. This is over on joystick.com. They got the details. Wolverhound. Lots of stories tonight. Woo. But now we're going to talk about a very, 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 very controversial topic, and it has to do with used game sales, secondhand sales, and this is a hot debate in the gaming community. Lots of people are for it. Lots of industry people are against it. Some people are, just neutral on it. But this story kind of brings it out in a fashion where I think you guys should read about it. Now, this is a developer of a game called Heavy Rain for the PlayStation 3. If you don't know about it, it was a very, very good game. Really, I don't want to say redefined, but it changed the way we looked at graphics in games. They did an excellent job with the look and feel of Heavy Rain. And then we saw games come out later that use some very, very good animation techniques, very similar to Heavy Rain. So it's kind of like a pioneer in that regard. But he estimates that they lost $13 million. $13 million on secondhand sales. And get this, he's got some data to back it up. Now, you can take this data as you want. But basically, he said that he sold to date approximately 2 million units. And using the trophy system on the PlayStation 3 PSN, he knows that more than 3 million people bought the game and played it. Now, he used the word bought. That's kind of loose. Because, friends can go over to somebody's house, pop the game in, and play it at his house. But that's a pretty big gap. 2 million sold, 3 million people played it. So whether it was used game sales, whether it was people sharing the game, whether it was piracy, whatever, or what have you, that's 1 million people played the game where he didn't get any money for it. So that's the bottom line. There's little ambiguity there. There's little, that's factual. 3 million people bought, I'm not going to use bought, 3 million people using the trophy system played the game, but he sold 2 million. So he's got a point. That's a gap that, he should get something for it. That's 1 million people. That's 1 million people. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't believe in the notion of potential sales, blah, blah, blah. It's good for the game because it's word of mouth, blah, blah, blah. It gets the word, it works itself out, blah, But these are hard numbers. These are hard numbers. And, I mean, you can agree or disagree. But I think this rekindles the argument. And then he goes on and talks about now games too expensive, blah, 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 blah. He says they believe that games are too expensive. And he goes on to talk about how he and the publishers need to come up with a solution for all this. I agree with that big time. But they can't ignore that. I mean, if you've ever developed something or you've ever sold something and you really are going to look at sales numbers really, really hard, especially if you make your living off of it. I liken it to like iOS sales and Android sales. Some people quit their jobs to develop applications and they have to eat and pay bills with the money. And if people are pirating their game, they can't eat. They can't pay their bills. So, that's the way I look at some of this, even though this is, this is millions of dollars. So he's probably doing great. But that money's going somewhere. I mean, and if we don't have the hard numbers, but did the money go to GameStop? Did the money go to eBay? I don't know. I don't know where the money went. I don't know. But it definitely raises the issue again. And I think the whole idea, and I think he mentioned in this story that he really doesn't want to go digital only, which is what a lot of people are leaning towards. That'll solve a lot of problems with some good implementation. This whole rental thing, puts a big gray area on physical media. And people don't want to get rid of that because they're getting games for really cheap prices. The consumer's going, hey, I want my $20 Heavy Rain. I don't care who gets the money. I'm paying $20. I want a used copy. And the developer's like, well, give it to me. He's like, I can't give it to you. You're not going to sell it to me for $20. So that's where the work has to come in, where maybe the developers can work out some system to come up with some way to sell used games. But until then, we're going to see online passes. Sony has it. EA has it. Everybody's getting these online passes. You can't play online unless you buy the game new. So that's the way we're going currently, and hopefully we'll come up with something better than that. Check it out, guys, over on joystick.com. Very, very interesting how this developer is really concerned about that $1 million difference. Where did that money go? Not $1 million, but million user or million sales. Where did they go? 1 million people play the game. Don't know where the money is. Okay. Now we're going to get into the tragedy. 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 I read the headline that caught my attention. And I couldn't believe it. I actually could not believe it until I read it. But basically, EA is offering refunds for Tiger Woods 12 on PC. Why are they doing this? Because the PC version was not the same as the console version. And when I originally read this, I thought that it was a console port that was poorly done. But it turns out, and this is sad, man, that the PC version of Tiger Woods 12, PGA Tour 2012, is very, very similar to Tiger Woods Online, which is the browser-based free-to-play version. So it looks like they took the free-to-play browser version, slapped it on a disc, and sold it. Ouch! This is probably the ugliest thing you're going to see in a long... Holy... When I saw it, I was like, what? But apparently EA is doing their best to put out the fires. They're offering refunds because somehow somebody said, hey, let's just take... we got a browser version. Nobody's going to care. Slap it on the disc and sell it. I'm going on vacation. See you in 3 months. Somebody thought that that was smart. Oh. Not smart. Not smart at all. Escapist Magazine has some links over to the EA Sports forums and at Reddit, where you can check out where the guys who bought this game are fuming with hatred and furious anger. All kinds of stuff going on over there. because they have a right to be angry in this case. They sold a free-to-play game. They just repackaged it. So that's pretty bad. EA's getting a really big bruise for this one. Check it out over at escapismagazine.com. They got the details over there. Now we're going to talk about Deus Ex. Deus Ex is probably going to get a lot of Game of the Year awards from a lot of people, including myself. This is a very, very good game, guys. Very well done, very thorough, very enthralling, engulfing. Lots of good things to say about Deus Ex. So if you are a Mac gamer, congratulations, you've won. A Mac port is coming for Deus Ex Human Revolution. Hopefully they'll give you guys some good deals and not overcharge like they like to do. But Square Enix has sent word that the Deus Ex Human Revolution is going to be getting a Mac release, and it's going to be out in winter 2011, probably early 2012, and the Faro Interactive London-based studio is going to be responsible for it. They've already done Mac ports of BioShock, Borderlands, Rome Total War, Lego Star Wars, Tomb Raider Anniversary, so on and so forth. So if you played those games and they were actually playable on the Mac, you'll be happy to know that Deus Ex is coming to Mac. So check that out. This is over on Rock, Paper, Shotgun. They got the details. And while we're on the topic of Deus Ex, I'm going to go back to the Jensen days. The old, not the original Jensen, but Adam. Wasn't that his name, Adam? Not Adam Jensen, but what was the original guy's name? JC. I know Adam Jensen is a new guy. JC was the old guy. JC Denton. Thank you. JC Denton has getting a mod on the original Deus Ex, which is going to add insta wrist blade takedowns. Now, this is very violent for you children out there. Close your ears. There's a takedown in Deus Ex. You have the option of disabling somebody, like punching them, knocking them out, or you can kill them. You hold down the button and you kill them. One of them is some blades pop out of his hands like Wolverine style, and he proceeds to impale you in ways that are very, very disturbing. So what they're adding in Deus Ex 1, the original, is a mod which gives you this similar capability. So if you want that capability, I mean, there's quite a few mods out for the original Deus Ex. But this is a new one that's basically inspired by Deus Ex Human Revolution, which is a prequel to the original. Check it out, guys. JC Jensen, this mod, you can install it. Check it out in Deus X1. And that concludes all of our stories for the night. We're going to move on to user-submitted stories that you guys submitted over on the forum.
Game Chat with Bwana is recorded live before a worldwide audience every Monday night. You can participate by suggesting news stories. Just register an account in our forums at bwana.tv/forums.
Whew. Okay, not a lot. Good. Getting a little worried there. I was hoping you guys didn't submit a lot because I'm getting a little bit fatigued. Plus, I'm missing my Miami Dolphins, man. Forget game chat. I want to preload Red Orchestra and watch my Dolphins. We're gonna check out what you guys have. First story is from Atlas. Let's make this big R so you guys can read it. Atlas, Riven the Exile, new League of Legends champion preview. This is one of the new League of Legends champions. He or she is anime, so I can't tell. Oh, okay, it's a she. Apparently has gotten some kind of sword, hand, fist thingy. There's some lore behind all this. Apparently there's some abilities. Runic Blade. Riven's ability charges her blade, causing her to do bonus damage on her next bonus attack. Broken Wings. It's apparently a charge or a stack attack. First use, second use, third use does some things. Key Burst. Key Burst. Riven damages and stun nearby. So there's an AoE stun. Valor. Riven dashes forward and gains a shield for a short duration. And looks like the ultimate. Her sword reforms. giving her a percentage multiplier on her total attack damage, extending her range on her damage, blah, 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 and wind slash, some other things. So, new champion that's coming out probably this week. Or maybe next. Where is Dominion? Where's Dominion? Enough said. Next story. Sarams. Fallout Pokemon video shows a hero dressed as Ash throwing Pokeballs that releases creatures that will fight with you. This is a video. We can't watch it on here. Fallout mod basically gives you a Pokeball and allows you to fight with creatures. Very cool. So if you're into Fallout and Pokemon, you'll like that mod. Origin on 4 million PCs. Third-party content coming soon. I read this earlier that, yeah, they got 4 million customers right now. Probably all of which won in the Battlefield 3 beta. And they're going to be promising custom content. They already got some stuff from, some retail stuff from, from Valve on there. They got Counter-Strike and some other stuff. But apparently the store has nothing but EA games. Blah, 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 blah. And they're talking about Steam headliners and stuff. But they are going to get third-party titles eventually. So 4 million computers. Next story. Grasshopper loses Harvest Moon and Little King story creators. Two of Grasshopper Manufacture's high-profile hires from last year have left the company. Yoshiro Wada and Yoshiro Kimura, two former Marvelous Entertainment employees, left the company last month. And not sure why I care. I haven't heard of these games, so I'm sad to see them go. Okay, thanks, Sarams. Hershkabibble. Video games being used to teach students faster than traditional methods. Because dying is memorable. How games can teach students 10 times faster with more sweeping hand gestures. In order to ensure mankind's future, blah, 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 blah. Atari founder Nolan Bushnell has been testing education software for years and says he has created a method for teaching a full high school career in less than a year using a large part cloud systems. In cloud gaming, you connect to the system administrator from the computer to the cloud. It's going to be an important step for allowing technology in the classroom. Blah, 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 blah. Not to be outdone. He's using Connect stuff. Very, very cool. So apparently in the future, you can get 4 years in one with Connect. Because education is important. All right. Mass Effect's XXX. Oh, thanks, Hershkabibble, for that. Nicholas. How did I know you were going to talk about Mass Effect? Every time, Mass Effect. Mass Effect's XXXL cosplay comes with a XXXL price tag. Is this safe for stream? I see a lot of X's in here. Oh, and it's Kotaku. I don't know what's going to come down here. Okay. I got scared. So you can get a flight suit. Okay. A 5-pack patch kit. $100 you can get a flight suit. Polycot zippered flight suit. Color patches by Halloween. Patches come and blah, 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 blah. So if you want to get this flight suit from Mass Effect. Very cool. Very cool. Guild Wars 2, new Asura race info revealed. Asura. ArenaNet, blah, 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 blah. Developer had new videos about the new race. September 12th will begin Asura character design blog post. Concept artist, September 13th. So it looks like they're posting a schedule for information regarding various aspects of this race. Everything from speech to animation to artwork, all the way down to the fictional world. I like this last sentence. Guild Wars 2 has no official release date. It there. Thanks, Nicholas, for the stories. And, okay, Emerendale. Blizzard 3-year plan includes 2 World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2 add-ons. Yeah, I think I remember reading this. They said the publisher expects to release 6 releases between now and, end of 2012? Including Diablo and 1 expansion. Don't remember the exact date. Yeah, mid-2012. So they want to release Diablo 3 in 2011. They still remain optimistic. So, yeah, they're planning to release a lot of stuff, including StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Expansion for StarCraft 2. Diablo 3, Titan, they expect 2013. So there's going to be quite a few games coming out of Blizzard in the next few months. So we can look forward to that. And that concludes all the user-submitted stories. Refresh. No. That concludes all the user-submitted stories. Ain't got what time for, It's title time. Title time. You guys remember title time, right? It hadn't been that long. Let's get where you guys submit a story. No. You submit a title of today's show. And if the title's good enough, you guys will vote for it. And it'll actually be used. So look at the stories. Check out what's there. And come up with a snazzy title. And I'm going to get a notepad up here. Crysis Not 2 is coming to the 2 consoles. Minecraft 1.8 is my Final Fantasy. That's a good title. Jeff's response to Minecraft 1.8 leak. Averting the crisis. MMORPG game. Minecraft leaked officially. Jeff's response to Minecraft 1.8 leak. Oops. Hey Tiger, EA called. Hey, free MMO, Bito. Touchdown Patriots. No, that's not a good title at all. That's not a good title at all. No. Beating up my Dolphins. Battlefield can't beat 500 developers. Oh, that'll incite rage. That title will incite rage. Golf clap. Ooh, that's actually pretty witty. Vindictus coming to us. Deus Ex Macintosh Revolution. Massively multiplayer acronym. Crysis in console land. That's good. I like these. Betel. I did say Betel. Just call me the master of betas. Come on, guys, a couple more. Come on, squeeze some more out. EA is the bestest ever. EA Dead Island dev build released by mistake. We could do worse. That's actually a long title, but it's very, very true. Okay, let's look at what's here. We can work with what we got. All right, so I think we're gonna go with these 3 titles. So I heard you like browser golf games. I was hoping we see more of the Tiger Woods in these titles. Saw like 4. Hey Tiger, EA called. Okay, I got 3. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me type it in this chat. That chat right there. I got 3. You guys can vote by number. And here they come. Just type in the number when you see them come up. I'm going to type them one at a time. I don't want to flood. Okay, here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Wait for B. George to start the poll. There we go. And just type in the number you want to vote for. Go! Go! Vote, you little men. Vote. Vote. Okay, 10 seconds. Three, 10, 55, 5. 3, 10, 55, 5. 3, 10, 55, 5. 3, 10, 55, 5. 3, 10, 55, and 5. Yeah! What do we got? What do we got? The winner is 1. You guys like the Minecraft title. Minecraft 1.8 is my final fantasy. Congratulations to Nicholas Fun Stuff. I think he posted it. I hope he did because I just gave him credit. Nicholas Fun Stuff, you have won absolutely nothing. You've won nothing but bragging rights until the next game chat with Bwana. Tell your friends that you won title time. They'll look at you with adoration and adulation and then just love and kisses. Or something. Game Chat with Bwana, episode 29 is now officially called Minecraft 1.8 is my final fantasy. Alright guys, thanks for coming by tonight. It's been a long time. The Game Chat with Bwana, episode 29 is wrapping up. We are shutting this puppy down for the night. See you all in the next show. Hopefully we'll be next Monday, pending no huge delays, if you know what I'm saying. Check us out here every Monday night, 8 p.m. guys, live.bwana.tv. We do this game chat thing. Also check out my stream periodically. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/Bwana, twitter.com/Bwana live. Follow me, you can get notified when I go live on that Bwana live account. And I've been streaming all kinds of stuff, not just this. I stream video games. You guys see those video clips I post on YouTube? They're live. They're taken from live things. I don't plan that stuff. Like on Sunday, I did a lot of our Red Orchestra 2 streaming. Had like 300 people here watching. It's a pretty good turnout. They were watching me fail miserably with Red Orchestra 2, which comes out tomorrow. And apparently I can pre-order or preload it now, which is very, very nice. It's very nice. Very nice. But thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks everybody for coming by. And we will see you all next time. What did I mention? Oh, Bwana.tv/forums. Sign up for our forums. Join our community. Also check out our other stream at twitch.tv/betagamers. A bunch of people who watch this show, well, they stream too. And we have that stream over there to cross-promote our streams. And it's a community stream that we're trying to get enough people to stream, so it's like 24 hours of streaming. And we got about 15 people, 13 to 15 people. And we got a pretty good amount of streams going on there. I think we're almost averaging at least one stream a day, which is great. But we want to grow from that. So check out Beta Gamers, twitch.tv/Beta Gamers. We got a great community channel over there. All right, guys, that concludes episode 29 of Game Chat Bwana. And I will see you all next week. Take care. Have a great week. And bye.